Hey guys, Brent right here, your Northwest Indiana favorite real estate agent. Just playing, guys. So I did want to go ahead and give you my market report here on June 2026 compared to June of 2024. Home sales did increase slightly overall in the market. Residential market was up 2.2%, so that's pretty good. Average sale price, we saw an increase of 5.8%. So this is to all those people for years that have been saying, oh, I'm gonna wait for home prices to come down, I'm gonna wait on the interest rates, whatever. This is proof that that plan's not working. Okay. Um, 326 a year ago. Average sale price this year, 345. Okay. That's just an increase. The price per foot was up 3.6%. I like that gauge better because to me that kind of tells you that overall size. Now, that number can be skewed too with basements and things like that added in that don't have a true cost value. But overall, that's where we're at. The median price increased 6.8% compared to a year ago. June 25, closings were 280, 299. Okay, prices are going up. The same thing happened in the 70s when the interest rates were going up. The interest rates were going up quite a bit. They put the kibosh on inflation like 81. We were up to like about a 16% average rate. And what happened was the supply was reduced, but the home prices went up, right? Because people always need a place to live. And say you never bought a house ever, ever, right? You're a first time home buyer. You're entering the market today. This is the market that you're aware of. You don't know the 2% interest rate market. You don't know the 3% interest rate market. You don't, this is your normal. Okay. Average price was down slightly, 34 days versus 38. So it's picking up slightly overall in the market, right? So that's a good thing. Now, I also went ahead and separated existing homes this time and new construction. I don't do that every month, but I did do it now. Existing homes, they closed 1.9% higher, so right about that same 2%, right? Um, Price up 6.2%. So a year ago, 312, 512 was the average sale price. This year of the existing home, 332. Again, this is the entire market. This is not like a specific neighborhood or a specific town. It's all seven counties, right? So the majority of the sales are Lake and Porter County. Then you've got LaPorte, Jasper, Newton, Pulaski, and Stark are in part of our board. Those two counties I feel like have a lot more overlap as well as Jasper and Newton, um, because of Indiana Regional, different MLS, things like that. Median price of existing homes were up 5.7%. Again, it is not looking like the market's going down. Okay. Price per foot, again, that's my favorite gauge overall, a 4.1% increase. Now, if you think about that, a 4.1% increase, right? Power 72, 4.1. Every 17.5 years, a house is going to double in value. That's the power of owning real estate. It's the value gain that you don't see. It's like that hidden bank account. Every month you're paying it down. Every month it's going up. Even in downturns, everybody talks about these downturns and market dropping and whatever. There's only been a couple times in the history of the world that real estate and housing actually went down. Recession was one of them. Um, I think there was a small brief period in the 80s. Really, even when the interest rates were at 16, 17%, the values didn't go down. So there's really not a lot of correlation to that. So when you're thinking like, oh, I'm gonna wait for this or I'm gonna wait for that, it's probably not gonna happen. Is what I'm trying to get at. Okay. Market time flat, 32 days, 32 days. So no change there. Now we're gonna jump into the new construction. Okay. So new construction, we saw a minimal increase in sales, 4.6% rise, 109 closed in June of 25, 114 this year. Average sale price increased 2.7%, so it's a lot more modest. So 444, 834 to 456, 676 was the price increase. Median sale price up 3.2%. Price per foot, again, my favorite gauge, 2.9%. Down 40 days market time average. So it went from 91 to 51. Now, part of that is the builders waiting to put the homes up until they're done, right? Closer to done versus putting it up earlier. Okay, so I don't think I'd really look at that number. Strong list of sales price ratio. So the new construction a year ago, the average sale price, like from list to sale price, was 98.97. This year, 99.58. Let me go back real quick to the existing homes as well. I forgot to talk about that. It was basically flat. A year ago, 98.31%. This year, 98.13% average. So that takes all the averages, right? Um, so about a 2% reduction off of the original price. However, a lot of that is only based on like it's taking everything. It's not taking like the short term. 66.85% of all residential homes sold inside of the first 30 days of being on the market. Okay. So I guess what I'm saying is the real estate market here in Northwest Virginia is very healthy. It's not like things are slowing down, properties are dropping, values are going down. None of that's really happening, at least from what we can see. Okay. Um, Again, this is the 7 counties here in Northwest Indiana. If you'd like to know what's going on in your specific area or community, I would love to go ahead and run this report for you. Feel free to give me a call with any questions you have. Also, subscribe. Okay, hit the subscribe button here on YouTube. It really helps me out as well as helps me, you know, get the get the word out on the market. Check out my website twgrealty.com. Feel free to subscribe to that for home search alerts. You can even get a quick basic evaluation of your house if you're curious on what your home value is today. Any questions or anything I can do to help, please let me know. Um, Again, thank you for your time.